I knew I needed to get started. Looking around, I know I got 3 weeks until my daughter gets here, and it's time to get to work. It's hot in this garage. Then I'm gonna go ahead and open up the doors, get some airflow in, make some room, take some of this stuff out, and then just start putting all the baby stuff in that corner. And then we'll start with that. So this is where we're at. My daughter will be here in less than 3 weeks. And this garage has become a place where everything ends up. Baby shower gifts, random storage, projects I never finish, just stuff. The plan today is simple. Start making room. I originally thought I'll get a lot more done today. I figured I'd knock out most of the garage, get things sorted, maybe even start figuring out what I wanted to sell. But once I got started, I realized how much work this was actually going to be. Don't need these. So instead of trying to do everything at once, I decided to focus on one thing: the baby stuff. Alright, so got all this stuff out. Still got all this stuff right here on the couch. I see some dog bags up there, some other bags. That box is from college. There's no reason we should have 3 dog bags. So I think what I'm gonna do is just clear out this shelf, put all this stuff over there in that area, and then just start stacking up the baby stuff in this area. Let's get to work. One thing that I've learned recently is that progress usually looks a lot different than it does in your head. In your head, everything gets done in one day. Everything gets organized. Everything's going according to plan. And that's why it's good to get out of your head. A scale. I don't want to step on that anytime soon. Not every habit that I got from my dad I would consider a good habit. He had a story for everything. I would show up at his house and it would look like he went to the thrift store and couldn't say no. He had everything, but everything had value. Even though it has value, doesn't mean it's worth keeping around. Alright, so we got the shelves cleaned out. We're going to try to fill up the shelves, use this space to put all this there. Let's get to work. One thing becoming a father has taught me is that there never seems to be a perfect time. You never feel completely ready. There's always something else you wish you had done first. More money saved, more projects finished, more time. But eventually you reach a point where you stop trying to be perfectly prepared and you just start moving forward. The more I organize these baby items, the more real everything feels. For months we've talked about her arrival. We've planned for it. We prepared for it. But now it's getting close. Really close. And every box, every outfit, every piece of gear reminds me that life is about to change again. So these are gift bags. We're going to start with taking these inside. Moving all these items brought a lot to my attention. Not only do I sweat in all the wrong places, but we have a large amount of support around the arrival of my daughter. In a few weeks, we'll be bringing her home. That's exciting, but it's also a little overwhelming. There's still a lot to do. But every item I put away is one less thing I have to worry about later. Alright, well, we got a good amount on here, but as you can see, we still got a good amount left. I'm hot, I'm tired, but I want to make some kind of progress today, and I want to get y'all an action video. I don't want every video to feel like a sob story. It's time to get to it. It's funny how life works sometimes. A few weeks ago, I was dropping my son off at the airport. Now I'm in here making room for my daughter. One chapter leaving, another chapter getting ready to begin. And somewhere in the middle of all that, I'm trying to figure out who I need to become. Not just as a father, but as a man, as a provider, as someone my children can look up to. I don't think any parent ever completely feels ready. Take these aside. No matter how much you prepare, no matter how many checklists you finish, there's always something left to do. But I think that's part of the journey. I may seem frustrated, but honestly, thank y'all to everyone who supported us and gave us gifts. Man, I thought this was really nice. In the dark, it had lights that flicker, but this was really nice. That's actually one of the reasons I started this channel. Not because I have all the answers, and definitely not because I figured everything out. The truth is, I'm figuring it out as I go, just like a lot of people. The difference is, I decided to document it. The wins, the setbacks, the progress, the mistakes, all of it. Because someday, I want to be able to look back at these videos and see how far we come. Not just me, my family too. Honestly, after a long day of work, to come home and do this, I feel accomplished. Looking at it now, I didn't finish the garage. I didn't get to the truck. I didn't get to the donation pile, but I did get this section done. And honestly, that's enough for today. It's better than when I started. I told myself I wanted to document the journey. Not just the wins, not just the exciting stuff, the real work too. And sometimes, the real work looks like this.